What? She doesn't like Damage Incorporated. Just saying. I don't know the lyrics of that song. Do you?
No.
Damage Incorporated. Something like that. Oh. What's up, everyone, and welcome to Metal Morning number 5 with Louise and Ola. Good morning.
Good morning.
Did you see the dog? There's a dog in here now.
Yeah, she's hiding in the corner.
Pix, come down. Hey, Shane. Hey, buddy. So yeah, Louise and I decided that we were getting another dog, and it felt like this was the right moment, an opportunity.
I mean, I've been looking for ads for a while since we wanted to buy an adult dog. So when she turned up, I knew she was the one.
Yeah, obviously looking for a miniature bull terrier.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been looking at other dogs as well, but
Didn't feel right.
I think the problem was that all the other dogs were not miniature bull terriers. That was the
Yeah.
problem we had. So, but eventually we
This one was.
This one, luckily, was one, and we had to drive far to get it and get it. It's actually a she. It's not an object. But yeah, I knew that when we would go there, that it would be a done deal. Like, the problem is that when you meet a dog, even if it wasn't this dog, like any other dog, you would just fall in love with it when you meet her or him. And I knew it was a done deal as we decided to go down to pick her up.
Yep.
So it's been our first week, and she's really sweet and nice. And very simple and easy to deal with at this point. And yeah. Are you happy?
Yes.
Yes.
We're gonna
me
have
too.
a lot of fun with her.
Yes. Yeah. And she really likes when I make the Popeye sounds. See the tail wiggling.
Okay.
Yes. So, yes, back to the show. Today, we're, as always, going to talk about a subgenre of heavy metal or metal in general. And today we're talking about, maybe you got a little glimpse of it there in the beginning when I was playing Damage Incorporated, which is a little bit thrashy. You know, it's a thrash metal song.
Yeah.
And yeah, so there it is. It's thrash metal today. How about that? And how's your thrash metal?
Well, maybe I'm not the biggest fan anymore, I would say. But I would think of Slayer as
That's the first band you think
yeah.
of? Okay.
And I'm not the biggest Slayer fan, but I know you are.
Yes. Now we're just jumping straight into it. But
Yeah.
Slayer is one of those bands that I wasn't immediately a fan.
No?
It took a while, but as soon as I became a fan, it's like, oh, Slayer. It's one of the best bands in the world. And we even had a saying back in the day, like, if we always compared everything to Rain in Blood.
Yes.
So it's like, oh, is it good? Is this album good?
Yeah.
Or
but
is
not-
it Raining Blood good?
Yeah.
Like, so it was always Slayer's always been a golden statement
Yes.
of a good quality record right there. Even though it's like only 26 minutes long, Raining Blood, which is
Doesn't
also
matter.
something you can remember. It's a perfect album, and it's super short too.
Isn't the songs very short too?
Of course they are, because
Yeah.
they're fast. But you know, if you just drag out a fast song, it basically has the same parts as a slower song.
So it's just intensive,
more
yeah.
compact, basically. But it still has everything that a song needs. You know, a verse, a chorus, an intro, solo, outro, and yeah. So they're not skipping out. Let's
No.
just say that. But I remember when we met again, because obviously Louise and I went to the same school for. I'm trying to move myself. We went to the same school when we were 7 years old. up until like 11, something like that. And then you switched school and we didn't see each other for a good time. And then we met again at like the graduation party when we were 18. And I remember I was so impressed because you were like, oh, Metallica, Megadeth, and like Dream Theater. And I was like, Dream Theater? And I was so impressed because she started singing Pull Me Under. And it's like, that never happens, man. I knew from that point, like, okay, I have to have her. So, but yeah, you listened to a lot of metal back then. Thrash metal, or speed metal, was what they called it. Also, kind of emerged from the. It became a thing early '80s. Some people say it goes back even to '74, '75. Okay. Queen had a song, Stone Cold Crazy.
Oh, yeah, Metallica made a cover of that one.
Yes, exactly. And
I was a big Metallica fan back in the days.
So a lot of people refer to this song as being one of the first thrash metal songs. And it is really heavy.
I mean, why did it do this song in the first place? Like, yeah,
I mean,
let's make a fast
the cool
song.
thing about Queen is that they made all the songs in the world. Like, they were just so broad. But yeah, you can definitely hear like the obviously the non-metal thing. It has to be Queen still, but yeah, there's definitely elements of this here, and also obviously Black Sabbath. We have Symptom of the Universe, which is from '75. Obviously Black Sabbath, the gods of metal, and a little bit more up tempo, you know, but. Going for this, because this is metal, I think what basically made thrash metal a thing was like the influence of punk.
Yeah.
You know, because punk was also a thing during the 70s.
Faster,
angry. More aggressive, a little bit more against the grain, a lot of bands.
Yeah.
And so we have, and it actually started with Exodus and Metallica. Like the beginning of the 80s. Exodus didn't release an album until later, but they were actually a band formed way before Metallica was.
Yeah.
And Motor Breath from Kill 'Em All.
I mean, for me, this is where my metal thing started.
Exactly.
I borrowed this record actually from a friend of mine.
Yep.
And I was just sold.
Yep.
This was nothing I ever heard before.
Yeah. No. Motor Breath is how I live my life. I can take it any other way. Yeah, and obviously with mentioning Metallica, we also have to mention like the big four.
Yes.
Which is obviously Metallica. We have Anthrax. Is this Anthrax? Yes. Slayer and Megadeth. And actually the term, they say that the term thrash metal came from this Anthrax song, Metal Thrashing Mad.
Okay.
When there was a Kerrang, the paper Kerrang referenced the music as being thrash metal, and that's kind of like what coined the term. I don't think Anthrax was as big as the other three bands. Metallica not. Obviously the biggest, and then we have Megadeth and Slayer about the same, and then Anthrax a little bit lesser known, but still very important for the genre, obviously. And you know, these were the four bands that kind of, you know, they pushed each other to play faster, and you know, and just, you know, kind of edged each other a little bit. And Slayer, I had to put Raining Blood here because it's just.
Yes, we cannot not do it.
Because you cannot, exactly. I mean, isn't this the most iconic intro ever? Like, you know, people knocking.
Yeah.
All my friends when we're knocking at, you know, doors everywhere.
And everybody answers.
Are you ready? Okay, come on. No. Mel Dog. Yeah, this is just so good. I mean, this is
Raining Blood good?
This is Raining Blood good. And obviously this is the thrashing part. And I mean Slayer, they did it the fastest. I mean this is
and
so
still
fast.
do, don't they?
This fast. There's not a lot of bands that play this fast today.
No.
No studio tricks whatsoever. Just incredible playing. And it's just, I love this album. It's just so current still. And it's from 1986. I was 5 years old when this album came out.
That's cool.
And Slayer's just one of those bands that they never evolved into something else. They always stayed Slayer.
Yeah.
And you know what to expect when there's a new Slayer album coming. Obviously they sounded more down-tuned and all that, but I mean Tom Araya sounds exactly the same. Seen them so many times, they've always crushed it live, and obviously the most extreme of the thrash metal bands that came this early. And my heart beats just, it makes me excited and hot.
I can
when
see
I talk about it.
the smile in your eyes.
Yes, I also want to pay a little bit of tribute and play some Exodus, because Exodus was a very important band back in the day, but not as recognized as the rest. But they're still a very active band today. Yeah, this is some later song. This is from Tempo the Damned, but just to showcase a little bit of thrash. And Gary Holt, excellent human being. I would love to have Gary on Coffee with Ola one day.
That would be cool.
We were actually planning to do so when Slayer came from on their last tour, but Gary still stayed home because there was some family tragedy, unfortunately. So I didn't get to have a coffee with him, unfortunately. I mean, there's just the problem with this genre and genres that started this early is that there's so many bands that you have to talk about and like mention, otherwise people go batshit insane. But there was a lot of other bands like Annihilator, Death Angel, and Suicidal Tendencies kind of also ventured into more hardcore. Dark Angel, and also European thrash metal, Creator and stuff like that was also very early. Annihilator, Jeff Waters, also incredible human being, but one of those bands that it's just one guy left still playing, and then it's Jeff Waters, who's incredible, and then there's just kids playing in the band. Sorry, not kids, but younger people, more like my age, I guess. Not kids. Why do I say that? We obviously Megadeth.
Yes.
From the ashes of Dave being in Metallica, starting Megadeth, and kind of going head to head. Almost like a competition between Metallica and Megadeth.
Yeah, I mean they're very close in the genre, so I guess many people that likes Metallica also likes Megadeth.
And also, but there's also two camps, right? So a lot of people are like either Metallica or Megadeth. Like there's two types of fans. You know how people are. They always want to see black and white. It's like it's not okay to like both. But obviously a very important band, and Dave Mustaine is an incredible guitar player and singer. He plays and sings at the same time, which is to me completely uncomprehendable.
Yeah,
I don't know how that works
that.
even. I don't have the brain like that. It's insane. Testament, man. Testament. One of the thrash bands that started in the 80s with excellent albums, and then they created, I think it's one of those bands that successfully developed the best, in my opinion. They became way more heavier during the 90s, adapting to the 90s type of more groovy metal. And it's so funny hearing Chuck Billy, the singer, who has this more, let's wait.
Until the singing.
Yes. But, way more traditional, clean singing, a little bit of harshness in the 80s. And then he goes to the 90s and becomes completely a monstrous voice. And shit, this is so good. Alex Skolnick too, the guitar player. All the leads, like the lead work, everything with Testament is just so good. The lead work and the songs, and I personally think that Testament should have been a part of the Big Four.
Yeah.
Big Five maybe, because it's such an underrated band. It should have been a lot bigger in my opinion.
Yeah, I remember when we met, you were very much into Testament at the time.
Yes.
I mean, when we met as adults.
Exactly. I just want to, as a result, I just want to put on the Demonic album and just listen to the difference. Remember the singing he did there?
Yes.
Okay, good. So remember the singing he had there? And here is from Demonic from 1997. And you know, this is not...
The same?
This is very dark.
Yes.
This is so fucking brutal. I remember when this came out, like, what the f? And then Chuck comes in and... Like, what? That was the guy with the, you know, leather jacket and leather pants back there. Holy shit. Yeah, Testament were one of those bands that that introduced me to Andy Sneap, also with The Gathering, which came in 1999. That made me a huge fan of Andy Sneap and the production styles. Just so violent and amazing. And Testament is just, it's just such a good band, and they're still like, they're so good today still. And almost all the original members left. I mean, they have obviously a new drummer, but it's, you know, Eric Peterson and Alex Skolnick and Chuck, which is like the main core of the band. And then they have an amazing Steve DiGiorgio on bass, which is a finger playing bass, which is not that common. And also Gene Hoglan on drums. And it's just like, it's just a powerhouse of a band still. And Chuck is just such an amazing voice today, like that growling deep, like it's so fucking him. And
he's very tall, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's a tall guy. He's
because you can see in walking in Nam.
Yes,
like,
yeah, you know, he's towering.
He's
you.
like
he's
taller
even towering
than
me. You know, oh, he's definitely like towering.
Yeah.
Above me for sure, which is not easy, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah, he's tall.
And yeah, I mean, there's so many other bands that you can mention, like Municipal Waste and Sodom, and a lot of important bands. Also, The Haunted. I mean, The Haunted was also kind of in the revival of thrash metal in the end '90s, because you know nu metal was becoming a thing, and The Haunted started playing thrash and shit like that. It kind of brought it back a little bit. But I figure we also need to talk a little about like we always do, newer bands.
Yes.
And check out a newer band that's that has that same old thrash vibe. And the one band that comes to mind for me is Power Trip, which the singer sadly passed away 2 years ago. But you listen to this. This is sort of new. 2000, what is it? 16? Yeah. Now this sounds like old thrash. This sounds like the 80s.
I mean, if I didn't know, I would guess of a Slayer or something if I haven't heard it.
Yeah, something from the 80s. It sounds old.
Yeah.
In a world where production just becomes bigger and bigger and everything starts to sound the same, it's really a breath of fresh air to listen to something like this.
Yeah.
So it's, yeah, Power Trip is just really cool. Really cool band. Yeah, and as, you know, all these earlier big four started out as thrashing bands. They kind of slowed down a little bit, all of them. You know, people become old and mature. And I mean, Metallica is still going strong to this day. They changed a lot through the years. And I think that's probably the reason for their success. That's maybe why Slayer hasn't seen the same. I think it's very different to compare them, because Slayer has stayed sort of true to what they've been doing and gained success because of that, while Metallica has gained success for being different.
Yeah.
And you know, and then obviously trying to go back to their roots and try and sound like they should.
And I would guess, I mean, comparing Metallica to Slayer, Metallica has a lot of like really big hits that went on the radio with not metal fans, like
exactly.
Nothing
Else Matters.
Nothing Else Matters. And Enter Sandman. I mean, they were big hits at every radio station.
Yeah.
I haven't heard any song like that from Slayer.
Like, everyone that doesn't like metal, or anyone in the world, knows that Metallica exists. Like, it's a band that everyone knows.
They can sing it, Nothing Else Matters.
Probably. But it's like, it's just it's the biggest band, and there will never be a bigger metal band than Metallica, I think.
I guess.
I mean, there's not room for that anymore.
No.
In the same sense, I don't think we're ever gonna see that, which is both sad and good in a way.
But I mean, that's also we talking in our age.
Exactly.
I mean,
and we're a little bit old.
if you ask another person,
Yes.
the biggest metal band,
Yeah.
they would probably say something else. I mean, if you
Oh
talk
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
a
But
60-year-old man,
I'm thinking like, okay, pulling crowds to a show, for instance.
yeah,
I think Metallica is hard to beat
I guess.
in the metal genre. But as you know, generations shift,
Yeah.
newer bands comes along, and you know, it becomes the new metal. And I think it's just a matter of time actually before. I mean, someone has to take over.
Yeah, I mean, they cannot keep on going forever.
No.
They're gonna get even older.
But I don't
and-
think that bands can become such a success as Metallica in today's way that people listen to
No.
music. It's just, you know, people need
They're
new
just
stuff.
more
It's just more of everything. It's just
everything.
too many bands, almost. And I don't think there's, back in the day, it was these four that people listened to. And, you know, you went and bought their albums, and you don't do that in the same way now.
No.
So obviously they were early, so they got a lot of head rush.
Yeah.
Or like, what do you call it? Försprång.
Swedish word of the day.
Head rush. What the fuck was I saying?
In advance,
Yeah,
Or-
head start.
head start.
Head rush. What the fuck am I thinking? They got
Head start,
a
yeah.
really good head start, and that's why they became so big and got so, you know, such a big market.
One of the parts of it.
Yes, exactly.
They were also very good, like musicians and
Of course,
songwriters.
of course.
Yeah.
And I still have to say to this day, even though I'm not the biggest Metallica fan, I think one of the best live shows I've seen are
Yeah.
from Metallica. They're
Yeah.
just so incredible live, and you can see
The
that they've been
happiness.
the happiness they've
Yeah.
been playing together for so long, and it's just such a powerhouse. And you see they have the routines in, and you know,
Very
even if
professional.
very professional.
Yeah.
And even if someone, you know, Kirk f***s something up or Lars f***s something up, it's still fun to watch. And you know, they just laugh about it, and that's exactly how you take care of a
Yeah.
live show. Their sound has always been amazing too, on all the shows I've been to. Shit.
Yes.
Yes, good talk about thrash metal right there. What do you guys think? Let us know about your favorite thrash band in the comment section. How about that? Good job. Good job, doggy. Good job. What the hell? Question of the day, because you send us questions and we answer them, right?
Yes. What's the question?
I have a question.
I have a question. Is that her voice?
Hello,
I have a question.
I have a question. It's why don't I get better food? Why can't I eat your food? Well, it's because you can't eat our food because the food. Okay, whatever. Let's just read our question. Okay, from Mac Church 118. How did Louise react to you wanting to do YouTube full time?
How I reacted?
Yes. So back in 2012, you know, even though I had my YouTube channel, I was working I was working as an accountant for a company, you know, desk job, office job, and then I went to NAMM in 2012. I was basically overwhelmed by the response of people at NAMM, and you know, shit, it was the first time I was out in public. And a lot of people came up to me and thanked me for my videos, basically.
Yeah.
And I felt like when I came home, I was like, shit, I have to do something about that. And that's when I told, I quit my job. And what did you think about that? Just to give you the backstory, what happened,
Yeah.
basically, I had a job. NAMM kind of opened up my eyes, and I decided to try it full time.
I don't know. I don't know really what to answer because I don't really remember. I mean,
We had kids. We had a kid,
yeah, a little baby boy. But I mean, I think that in a relationship, you need to give each other space to do things in your life. I mean, I don't want to be stopping you from achieving your dreams.
Yes.
So I mean, if it's possible, if it doesn't affect me in a very bad way,
Yeah.
then yes, just go ahead and do it, and you should follow your dreams if you can.
We have a family, we have costs, and
Yeah,
it's a very big step to just quit your job. At least for us in Sweden,
Yeah.
we like to be secure
Yeah.
and have a steady income, and have money at the bank. So if something happens, I mean, we're very, very careful about stuff like that. And what the hell? What's happening?
no, I would guess that I was a bit worried, but still wanted you to do it.
No,
I would guess so.
because you're a lovely supporting wife.
I hope so.
Thank you.
I try.
Thank you. Yeah, but then obviously I joined 6 Feet Under, so I started touring, earned a little bit of money there, and basically another occupation. Because being a musician or a YouTuber, you have to get a lot of different income streams.
Yeah.
You can't live off just doing YouTube.
I
It's not
think-
possible.
Also, you joining 6 Feet Under was also a dream
Yes.
for you
Oh.
to join a bigger band,
Oh, yeah,
going to
for
the
sure.
bigger stages,
You can't
doing
imagine,
tours.
like going out on tour. And the first, I did a U.S. tour first, and we toured with Dying Fetus and Revocation, and I was in a big band, and we
Yeah.
played Wacken in front of like 55,000 people, the first summer. I never done that before.
And I was there too,
Elise was there
with my dad.
with your dad and watched, and it was, it really was like, whoa! I just slipped right into
Yeah.
the big stage,
Yes,
and
right before Scorpions.
Exactly. Exactly. Right before Scorpions, we played
Yeah,
a big stage.
that's big.
And we did all the other summer festivals in Germany, and then we did another U.S. tour, another European tour. So it was pretty hectic that year. And then same year, The Haunted got in contact with me also, or started to kind of snoop around, because they were snooping around before.
Trying
Jensen
to-
was kind of like, hey man, I want to ask you about this amplifier. And,
Oh, yeah?
and that's how we started,
Yeah.
just to check if I was a moron or not, I guess.
Oh, okay.
And then he presented to Jonas, the bass player, because they were trying to reform The Haunted, or just continue The Haunted. And so let's just say, like, it was a lot of luck that year. Obviously, after that, it's been a lot of touring, writing music, and YouTube, and everything else. So it's, it's a mishmash of everything, and because of that, it works. Also, all of that happened because, I mean, they wouldn't be able to find me if it wasn't for my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So it's not like it was complete luck. They found me,
Yes.
and obviously, when you go out and play live, you get a little bit more legitimacy.
Yeah. I also remember that one point you were like weighing if you were going to focus more on the YouTube to let it grow and get all in on that, or not, like focusing on the band playing. But you were like, if I'm going to do YouTube, I need to put all the focus on this and be regular with the videos and stuff. It was like a turning point, I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah. No,
where you decided.
I decided that I would do less YouTube
Yeah.
and be more, focus on The Haunted and Feared and all of the music.
Yeah.
I remember, because I was thinking, like, I don't want to be remembered as the YouTuber Ola. That's
Yeah.
what I remember so
Yeah,
well. And I
yeah.
was like, okay, I'm gonna focus on music, because I know I can do music pretty good, and maybe I can sustain myself doing it. But after 2 or 3 years, I saw decline on my YouTube channel, and I saw other YouTubers like this.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
And then I started getting back into YouTube again, and kind of found a more of a, let's just say, a lot of things happened. We got our daughter, and after we got our daughter, there was a lot of things happening there, and basically there was a switch in my head, like, you grow up instantaneously, like in an instant. And I remember, like, the feeling that before I was kind of thinking, like, okay, what will people think about what I do here and here and here? As soon as we got our daughter, the switch went off, and I'm like, I don't give a what people think or do. Like, nothing matters except for our family. I just remember so well. It was the flick of a switch, basically.
Yeah.
And after that, I started making more and more YouTube videos. I think a lot of people can probably see the turning point.
Yeah.
Where I just opened up more. I started
I guess,
talking.
Yeah, I guess the daughter, I mean, it was a big happening for us because it was very dramatic.
Complicated.
Yes.
Yeah, very dramatic. And it's basically life flashing before your eyes.
Yes.
And that in that moment, I knew that I have to make everything I can to make me happy and make everyone, the family, happy. I mean, what matters is our family.
Yes.
To us and to me, that's all that matters. None of this matters. This is just shit.
Yeah, maybe also like growing up. I mean, when you're younger, you care about what people think about you.
Yes.
When you're older, you start caring about that. I mean,
yes, for sure.
A 20-year-old and a 40-year-old is a big difference.
I wish I stopped earlier, to be honest.
Yeah.
And that's something I would love to, like younger people to understand.
You would say to your 17-year-old self.
Yes,
Yeah.
because obviously I fucking care what people thought about what I did.
Yeah.
And I just wish I knew it sooner. So if you're young and watching this, it doesn't fucking matter what people think.
What clothes you wear or
no one
whatever.
gives a shit.
Do what makes you happy.
Exactly. That's
And maybe
that's
not
all
hurt
that's important.
anybody else on the way, but yeah.
The other people that just want to give you shit, they're just sad fucking people.
Yeah.
There's probably something underlying,
And
a problem
jealous.
somewhere. And jealous,
Yeah.
obviously. So, wow, from going to this little simple question.
Long answer.
Very, very long answer. But good discussion there, I think.
I think so. Good
job.
life talk.
Life talk with Ola and Louise. There you go. All right, everyone. No, I have to.
Do I have to do this every time?
No, I don't have to do this every time. It's your turn.
No, but do I have to do it every time?
Yes, until you get confident enough that we can do it every other time.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit here with the
Every
dog.
fourth week.
I don't know if you're aware of how miniature bull terrier sleeps on the floor, but look at this. It's basically like spread eagle. Yeah, it's probably hard
legs.
to see. Yeah. So go
Okay. The hardest thing is that you're gonna laugh at me.
No, I'm not.
However I'm gonna do this, you're gonna laugh at me.
It's okay. Do it.
Thank you so much for watching today. I cannot do this. Bye.
Like and subscribe. Goodbye.